Today we are working on the old trunk pan of my 1964 Barracuda. These are my friends Grant and Ben, and they're gonna help me. Alright, first we gotta siphon the gas. I got whatever this is.
It's a siphon.
I know what it is.
Oh, really?
Alright, he's still pumping the gas, but I'm gonna jack up the car. Dude, they didn't even remove the plastic.
What if that's just all plastic and not rust? Yeah, I think we're done.
We need to grind off the rust of this old sheet metal. So I'm just gonna time-lapse that. I forgot to record this, but I marked the areas we need to cut out from the rust, and this one is just not well put in.
You can let me cut some stuff so I can say I actually worked on a car.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. We need to form metal though.
We need what?
We need to form some metal.
I don't know if you want to weld it. I could probably weld it if I needed to.
I can weld it, yeah.
Alright.
Day 2 here, I decided to drop the tank because we were trying to do that yesterday and it didn't fully work, so I just ended up removing this thing. We couldn't get the nut off when it was up in the car, so I just removed it. Neither of the guys are here right now, but this thing is on tight. Right now I need to drag the gas tank out from underneath, and then we're pretty good on the gas tank. Next we need to grind off all the rust. I just got the gas tank out. While the gas tank is out, I'm gonna tackle this wrongly low placed gas line. I'm gonna fit it through that hole. I got the line finally popped off, but that's a lot of gas. I just popped the gas line back in place and it looks pretty good. But I've been breathing in this gas and I think I've killed all my... While walking around, I realized my friend Ben, when he was messing around on the inside, he turned on the ignition and never turned it off. So I had to put a battery charger on it, this little one. Because we're dealing with something near the gas tank, I pulled out these 2 fire extinguishers, and I hope we do not need to use them. On day 3, with no gas tank and the car starts up. I'm not gonna record it, but I'm gonna cut out some of these parts just so I can get a hop onto it. I grinded this little side, and more I grinded, more and more rust holes I found. Can't wait to do the rest.
What you talking about, Will?
Alright, I finished grinding out these little bits that turned into big pits and found a lot more areas that need to be cut out. I need to cut this, but I don't know if I'm gonna record that either. Probably not. So I just made guidelines with tape. I'm gonna cut out one of these little pieces and then weld a new piece in place. So I'm gonna see you when that's done. I just cut out this little bit. These are the pieces that came from that area. And now I need to weld a new piece in. I finished cutting and welding this piece in, and I'll fill all these holes when I'm done cutting out and welding all the rest of the metal. I finished welding all the straight parts. It's not the best looking welds, but I'm gonna have to put a layer of fiberglass over it so it doesn't leak through all these tiny little holes. They're not that bad of welds, I'd say, but I'm also not a professional. Next I have to do these bead roll areas, where that's gonna be fun. I need to learn how to do that. And just like that, we're done for today. In the 5 hours that I've been working on this, all I've gotten done is that tiny bit. This is taking a lot longer than I thought. So it's been a week, and I kind of fabricated this piece right here, but I've also just learned that it's a little too thick. A little fun fact about this car is my dad had a 64 Valiant. This is a 64 V200. His didn't have a trunk. His was just nothing. Like, you could see the axles. And how he had that senior year of high school. And how he got rid of it was the entire rear axle went right through the trunk, and he just couldn't drive it at that point because it was literally doing what lowriders do and just sliding. But when he was younger in high school, he had a lot of cool ratty cars like 64 Valiant, 65 Dart that he drove once. He drove it with one wheel just hanging, and when he got home, the wheel fell off. And he took that Dart, he took the engine out of it and put it on into his white 64 Valiant. I don't know why I specified the color. I just realized this car is originally white.
Why? Tomorrow.
Hi, kitty, kitty, kitty. That's enough for tonight. I hate welding. That's a lot of mistakes that I need to grind down. But it's good for not having gas, so. Alright, good night. Hey guys, the car has moved. If you don't know why, watch my last video. You'll find out. I got a little carried away. So this is what I've been up to since the last time I recorded. If you want to see what I did, watch my last video, because I tear this entire car down. Where it was pretty fun to tear down all of these pieces, it took like a month to tear down the entire thing. A whole fender took 2 weeks because it got stuck, because the whole thing only had 2 inches of wiggle room, and a whole bolt got stuck and stripped. It was crazy. But if you want to know more about that, watch the last video like I've said before. But this is where we left off last time I recorded. Was I don't know if you can see this, where I welded up some patches. It's not that great. I'll be honest, it's not the greatest welds, but I didn't have gas, and it's fine. Who cares? This is part 1, and in part 2, I might have to change everything, cut what I just did out. And the reason why I say cut it out is because of this. This is the junkyard Barracuda, the junkyard Razzor, if you will. If you don't see, this is the trunk pan, and it's like 100 times in better condition than the one that I have in there. And it doesn't have a teenager that is learning how to weld on it. Where, like, look, there's not rubber sealant holding this together. I would need to clean it out because ew. But this is in really good condition. And I might add this Barracuda style thing in the trunk. Put subwoofers in it because why not? Because that looks like it would be awesome. That's all I have for today's video. This entire course of this entire video took like 6 months. Actually, let me real quick look. So I just looked at it, and I started this video May 22nd of 2025 this year. Today is November 14th of 2025. That is insane. Where, to be fair, I have been away for like a month doing this. But other than that, it took way too long to just do that little bit. And watching YouTube about welding, I've learned so much, and that'll be done so much quicker. But this is the end of part 1. Please join me in part 2. But if you want to see more about Razzor, this car, Junkyard Razzor, that's that one over there that I just showed you, or this 1969 Pontiac Firebird, if you want to see more about these cars, go follow the TikTok, the Instagram, all of that. Go follow it. I'm gonna put it right here. It's gonna be in the description. Go follow it because you'll see edits and other stuff. Things that I think you might enjoy. If you like this video, you would enjoy it. But if you like this video, please drop a like, subscribe, do all that. Support me, please. Share, do all that. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching.